Sophie Cunningham throws shade at WNBA officiating after Fever collapse in 35-point fourth quarter. No doubt, the 2025 WNBA regular season has felt different, partly because of a growing number of controversial calls, missed by referees at critical moments. Just consider the Indiana Fever's matchup against the New York Liberty, where Caitlin Clark appeared to be fouled on a strip attempt, yet no call was made. Following the game, head coach Stephanie White didn't hold back, calling the officiating pretty egregious and even disrespectful, as she voiced frustration over a growing trend of Clark and the team not getting the protection they deserve. While some minor adjustments in foul calling have been made since then, but they haven't exactly aligned with what White was hoping for. Case in point, this time, it was Sophie Cunningham who appeared to fall victim. It all unfolded during the Fever's recent game against the Los Angeles Sparks, a matchup played without their offensive engine, Caitlin Clark, who was sidelined due to a left groin injury. In her absence, Coach White turned to a similar strategy used earlier in the season, inserting veteran Sydney Colson into the starting lineup and rotating Cunningham into a ball-handling role off the bench to help fill the void. But the plan didn't quite pan out. Colson went scoreless for the night, and while Cunningham added 10 points, she also racked up 3 personal fouls, 2 of which came during a crucial stretch in the fourth quarter. When asked about those late-game fouls during the post-game interview, Cunningham didn't hide her frustration. The one that was a foul or the one that wasn't. Anyway, she said dryly. Clearly, she wasn't convinced that both calls were justified. And if you look at the sequence, it's not hard to understand why. With just 49 seconds remaining and the Fever trailing 79-75, Cunningham was whistled for a shooting foul on Derica Hamby. Hamby missed the free throw, giving Indiana a chance to close the gap. But that hope was short-lived. Azur Stevens crashed the boards, snagged the offensive rebound, and scored a putback two-pointer to extend the Sparks' lead to 81-75. As if that breakdown wasn't damaging enough, Cunningham was once again called for a foul on the same play, this time sending Stevens to the line for an N1. The Fever scrambled to recover, subbing Natasha Howard in for Cunningham, but the damage had been done. Stevens made the free throw, stretching the lead to 7 and shifting all momentum to Lay. She didn't sugarcoat anything. Cunningham acknowledged what everyone watching has noticed. The team's energy and execution fade in the fourth quarter. We have to have better energy, better focus. And at the end of the day, we've shown that we can do it, she added. It's all about consistency. We're trying to give each other grace and patience. But at some point, you got to dig in and say enough is enough. And honestly, she's right. The Fever have shown flashes of greatness, but they keep stumbling in the final stretch. Just look at the numbers. In their last 4 games, Indiana has been outscored 106-78 in the fourth quarter alone. That's a brutal -28 differential, the worst in the entire WNBA over that span. But here's the thing. Even with those collapses, this team has proven they can compete. They're sitting at an 8-7 record and have already notched a massive win over the New York Liberty, snapping their 11-game winning streak. So yes, there's potential here. Now it's just about finding a way to finish strong and turning all those almost moments into wins.